The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
Today is a glorious day in this house. Heidi is back in my life, that's right. What's up, Heidi Van Tassel?
What's up, Dan Cleary?
Welcome back already.
Thank you.
It's been too long not having you here.
Thank you. I'm going to clap with that.
How many shows did you miss?
3? 2?
1? Action.
2, I think.
More than that, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. What do you think, Rob? 3 or 4?
Three or 4.
6 shows?
Oh, really?
Long. I think I haven't seen you since May.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, everything looks so... Well, because you rearranged everything. It's beautiful in here.
If you're watching the show on YouTube, you can't really see the extent of the work that's been done, but we completely rearranged the entire studio.
It's really cool.
Yeah, yeah. And if you're watching, Heidi and I are on different sides now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, get used to the new us. New year, new us is what I say.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, but that's still going to be there.
I told somebody that at work. I was like, new year, new me. And they looked at me and I'm like, all right, same old me.
Yeah,
whatever,
same old me.
New year.
The year changes nothing.
Damn it.
You just got back in town.
I did.
Where were you? Were you?
I was in Wisconsin.
Must have been warm.
Well, it was when I got there. I got there on Saturday, December 23rd.
If no one knows, that's 2 days before Christmas.
Yeah. I had 2 suitcases. One of them was full of, I had this brilliant idea that I would go to the dollar store here because they don't have one there. I'm being facetious. They have many of them.
Heidi Zinger. Oh, shit. They have them there. They totally do. Wow.
So I bought all the wrapping paper.
Yeah.
And this year I went all out on gifts. Like I
You brought
like,
gifts today.
Like who am I? I'd love to give gifts. If I was a millionaire, I'd give you a car or something. You know, I love giving gifts. I feel weird getting them. Not weird, but I'm like, oh no, like self-conscious.
When you know this guy right here is a good gift giver.
Really?
He's a very generous gift giver. Oral all the time.
Oh
Okay.
All the time. Oh. No, when you have a good idea, when you see a gift or you're excited about one, there's nothing better than that.
I love it. Mm-hmm. So I had one of my suitcases. So dumb. I don't know why I did this. I went and bought about $60 worth of wrapping paper and little things to put on the wrapping paper.
That's so much wrapping paper.
But what I did was I bought the rolls, and I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna take this to Wisconsin? Okay.
Oh, you bought it before you?
Yes, because I figured I'd get there and it would either be closed on Christmas Eve or it'd be all picked through, which was not true. So what I did was I unrolled.
You ever heard of CVS?
Yeah, they're so expensive though. So this was like 99 cents for really cool papers. But so I unrolled it and folded it, each one. It took fucking 2 hours to pack this suitcase, and it was wrapping paper. And when they said, "Are there batteries in this suitcase?" I was like, yeah, no, there's wrapping paper. And she looked at me and she was like, "The whole thing?" And I was like, "Yep."
Wait a minute, just to recap.
Yep.
You bought rolls of wrapping paper, and you unrolled the wrapping paper that's readily available in every state and every city.
Yep.
And then you packed it like clothes.
Yes. So this is where I grew up. This is where
I've missed you so much.
This is where being a Jehovah's Witness for all your, for your youth. I didn't
Went
know.
door to door. Anybody need any wrapping paper?
I have so much left, but I brought it home and it worked. It worked okay. It was fun. I wrapped everything, but my mom was like, "What's in that suitcase?" I was like, "Wrapping paper."
That is such a weird thing to do.
I know. I will never do it. It was the dumb. I mean, I learned from my mistake. So So I get there.
The logic was that you wouldn't have wrapping paper in Wisconsin?
Well, no, I knew they would. I just thought it'd be picked over, and they had the cutest wrapping paper. I didn't know that there'd probably be tons
How many
left.
years have you been on this planet?
And my sister's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Well, I didn't think that she's like, "Of course there's still some." So she took me to the dollar store on Sunday, on Christmas Eve, and there was tons.
So much everywhere. And it's all nice. There's no bad wrapping paper anymore.
So stupid.
It's amazing.
Oh, because they had all these bags too. Those cute little like ones that are like $6 at CVS were like $1, and I was like, oh, I spent $100 at the dollar store. Who does that? Who?
That's so much stuff.
The guy back of me at the dollar store on La Brea goes, he was an older guy, he goes, wow, that's a lot. You just spent a lot. I'm like, I know.
You should say it's for like a school, for like a special ed parade or something. I don't know.
Pretty much.
Because your family?
My parade. My own personal parade.
Special ed parade of one featuring Heidi Van Tassel.
But then when I was on the plane, I got upgraded. So I was in first class with my fucking suitcase full of fucking... Do
you have a place for my wrapping paper? This can't be stowed. This is my wrapping paper for my family.
They probably were like, this poor thing, let's give her first class. It's
this
probably
her
last flight.
Did you forget your helmet, Miss Van Tassel? This is my flying helmet.
Oh my God. Have you heard Bill Burr talk about how for so many years he always had to sit in the back of the plane?
Yeah.
And now he flies first class.
Yeah.
So he's standing there and he's like, the people that like they have like, hey, if you've been in the military, you can board first. If people with disabilities, you can board first. People with kids. And he was like, what the fuck? First class. And then he said after a while, he's like, you see these guys like walking on like in suits and just normal. And you're like, did you see combat? Huh? Where were you stationed? Anyhow,
he's the best.
Oh, he's so funny. But anyhow, so on the plane, I started to feel a little off. Like my throat kind of hurt. I don't know. I didn't feel all that hot. And then I get home and I'm wrapping all my paper and I'm sweating while I'm wrapping. Like, I don't feel all that good. Mm-mm. And the next day we go to my sister's house. And by the end, what we do now is it's my sister's fiance's family and all the kids, and we take turns opening up gifts. It's really cute. It's for the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love watching my nieces, and my oldest niece wanted a juicy
couture
sweatsuit that's back in style.
But they're still a company, right? It's all.
Yes.
Wait, they are?
Yes, I got her
we talked about this. I didn't know they were still a company.
Yes, I got her a pillow, a fucking blanket, a freaking outfit with juicy on the butt.
How old your niece?
16.
She's gonna be pregnant real soon.
No, not
wearing that
good.
shit. Come on.
No, she's
no doubt about it.
She's on the wrestling team. She's
not. A lesbian.
No. She's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous lesbians everywhere. What are you talking about?
She reminds me a lot of Carmen Electra.
Also a lesbian.
She isn't. Oh well. Okay, but she's gorgeous is she? Like that.
I don't know.
No, she's gorgeous like that. Like her. She's probably like 5'2", and her little petite little.
Wait, Carmen or your niece?
My niece.
Okay.
But she's gorgeous, and she's on the wrestling team. I'm like, you need to do something else, but whatever. Anyhow,
what's wrong with being on the wrestling team? Don't you want to be able to defend herself?
Because she's so petite and little. She almost broke her wrist last night. Like,
get her on a fucking cycle of roids. That's how you do it. Throb knows. He used to be a bodybuilder.
Really?
Totally.
Were you a wrestler?
No. Oh.
He'll wrestle you though.
Anyhow, I digress. So all of a sudden, at the middle of everybody opening gifts, my head starts to sort of like lean against the couch, and I'm just like. I'm having a hard time breathing. The next day, I felt like I was dying, my congested, and I took a COVID test. I fucking had COVID. But do you know, it's the first time ever that I tested positive. So the last time I had it, I don't know if I did, but the doctor's like, well, you lost your sense of taste and smell. You probably do, but it's coming up negative. Mm-hmm. So the first time ever that I looked and I was like, it was like a bright line. I got the COVID.
I actually should have asked you first, but we already did out you as having COVID on one of the last shows.
Oh, you did?
Because we talked about why you weren't there. And I said you were sick with COVID and it delayed your trip, blah, blah, blah. So,
yeah. I was really sick. And then I was paranoid giving it to my parents, but...
Oh, at least you had wrapping paper so you could wrap it for them.
I wrapped myself up in the fucking
wrap the
paper.
COVID and give it to them as a gift.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah, next year.
I left all my paper there. I have tons. And I put it in a closet. So then I'm all set for next year.
Do you know what kind of person you are?
If I'm...
You're the kind of person, like you brought it there, you left it. Next Christmas, you're going to forget that you left it there. And you do the whole thing over again. You're going to buy it. You're going to put it in your suitcase.
Do you want to hear something insane?
Yes, please.
Last year when I was there, I forgot I had a huge thing of paper that I'd bought actually there.
Come on.
And my mom's like, did you look in the closet? I was like, what? And I just spent hundreds of dollars carting this fucking paper around because I thought it was a good deal and it was so cute.
I can guarantee you, I have not spent $100 on wrapping paper in my lifetime. In fact, when you walked in,
thousands of dollars.
There's a pile of stuff in our living room. From when I cleaned out the office, and one of them is a roll of toilet paper, wrapping paper.
Can I have it?
Yes, please. We've had it for 15 years, and we use it all the time. It's like the roll keeps getting bigger. Has anyone ever finished wrapping paper? I don't think so.
Yeah, I did.
So. You did?
But it was because it was this beautiful, stupid.
Unbelievable.
Unreal. And I got these little like ribbons. I spent 3.5 hours wrapping gifts. And my mom's like, are you done yet? Almost. I just was like, meticulous. It's fun.
You strike me as someone you're good at wrapping presents.
I love it now.
Sharp corners, even folds, no white poking through where it's like the overhang.
Hell no.
Okay.
You have to
My dad is a world-class wrapping paper guy.
Ooh.
Like if he rips a little bit of it, he starts over.
Do you remember?
I'm terrible at it.
Do you remember at the malls they used to have the people that would wrap your
station.
gifts? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I worked for them for a month.
Oh, that explains it.
But then I got into trouble because I was young and I was a Jehovah's Witness and I got into trouble because I was wrapping Christmas gifts.
So you can't even participate in other people's holidays?
Hell no.
You can't wrap stuff for people?
Nope.
What a piece of shit
so
cult
stupid.
that is.
Things are changing there though.
How so?
Now I just read and there's a group on Facebook. It's an ex-Jehovah's Witness group and we're all angry.
You're in it? You're on the group?
Oh yeah. And so for years there was a gentleman named
Can we out names?
Rutherford. He was in the 40s.
Sounds like
and
a bitch.
Until then, because it started in 1880 or whatever, you could have a birthday like a normal fucking human being and have beards.
Is his whole name Rutherford?
It's J.R.
Can you look up Rutherford? I want to see this guy.
J.R. Rutherford.
J.R. Rutherford.
Yeah. And he took over after the guy who created... Am I getting these names? Yeah. Charles T. Russell was the guy who created Jehovah's Witnesses.
Okay.
And he was some spoiled, rotten 18-year-old that was obsessed with predicting the end of the world. That was his thing. There's a name for it.
Lunatic?
Yeah. Psychopath.
Okay.
And then this guy took over, and he was another egomaniac, narcissist. And he said, no, nobody can have a beard or a birthday. So for years, I had a friend who was disfellowship. That means you lose all of your family like I did, and nobody speaks to you, and you are going to be destroyed when Armageddon comes. He lost it because he wouldn't shave his beard. Okay. Lost his family though. Like that affects. That's what happened to me. It affects you your whole fucking life and your relationships. You have issues with like, you know, are they gonna leave me? That's why I'm always so. Are you mad at me? Are you mad at me? Oh no, that's just so fucking stupid. Now they made a ruling that you can have a beard.
What a generous bunch of people. A beard.
And so now
this is him.
Yeah, that's
J.R. Rutherford.
Yep. Whoops.
Wait, that, my friend, is Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a maniac.
Jehovah.
That's him.
No,
wait, what's the 10
beard.
awkward facts about Rutherford?
That's a YouTube video. We can't play it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was ridiculous.
He looks pretty chill.
He's fucking hot.
Yeah. What a smoke show.
I feel like
what I wouldn't give for a roll in the hay with J.R. Rutherford.
Oh, he looks fun. But anyhow, so now they're changing things, and somebody said that they may stop shunning people and disfellowshipping. No.
Oh.
Because here's what's going to happen. There's not going to be an apology. People have fucking killed themselves because of it. People have, I mean, the amount of time I lost with my grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, my niece, or my cousins.
Just because you wouldn't shave your beard.
So fucking stupid. I know.
Unfucking believable.
I know. So I'm not going to shave it anymore. So.
I would like to say right now that this podcast
one.
stands against J.R. Rutherford.
Yeah.
Officially. It's official.
Idiot.
Don't like it.
Nope.
You brought gifts. Can we go through some gifts?
Yes, please.
Also, this.
What is that?
When we were cleaning stuff out, I found all kinds of dumb shit, including this bell. And I want you to have this, but I'm going to explain it. And you cannot abuse this.
Does an angel get its wings when I ring it?
No, Red Bull. It gives you wings.
Oh, nice.
This is called a trauma bell.
I'm just going to ring it constantly.
No, you're not allowed to.
Oh. So
I'm going to give you this bell. Uh-huh. So there's moments when I'm going too far with either things I'm showing you or things I'm talking to you about. You can ring it, but you can't just ring it all the time. You understand me?
I understand.
Okay. Because Heartthrop's like, she's going to ring it all the time. Like, no, I'll take it away. So this is your trauma bell. So if you really
just practice.
If you really need to check out, if I'm like too much, you can ring it. But that's your trauma bell. Merry Christmas.
Oh, I love it. Thank you. I'll wear it around my neck.
Perfect. Like a dog. Can I open this one?
Yes.
Whatever this is.
That was part of your birthday gift that came late.
Oh, okay. You didn't even wrap it with all your wrapping paper? What the actual fuck? It's more in the bag?
No.
No wrapping paper? Okay.
No. It's a roll of wrapping paper.
That would be really funny if it was. God, I wish it was. That'd be really funny.
Be careful of cutting it.
I will.
I mean, because it's...
oh, I see. Is it explosive?
No.
Okay.
But it's paper inside.
Did you get this in Wisconsin?
No. It was... I got it offline and then...
Offline
Not
or
offline.
No! Take it away. Throw out, take it away.
My God, my COVID just came out again.
Gross. Okay. Wait, what the fuck? This is...
I got it online and then it took forever to get here. So I don't even know what it... I mean, I hope it looks okay.
I mean, it's like cardboard within cardboard.
Yeah.
This is the smallest, like, cardboard tube I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
When did you get back? How's life back?
I got back on Wednesday. I was supposed to be here on
What's today? Saturday?
Tuesday, but there was a blizzard, and then it stopped for a little bit on Wednesday, so I left, and now there's a huge 12 inches of snow. My poor mom has to shovel. It's horrible. That's crazy.
Ugh. All right.
But I had such a good time. I miss my family.
Ooh.
Guess what I'm doing on Sunday?
Masturbating.
Oh, tomorrow. No. I'm going to the Squid Game trials with Shannon and Gina from 50 States of Madness.
You guys are trying to get on the show?
Oh, I don't know if that's what it is. It's just like this. It's a experience, the Squid Game experience. So you do all the games and you have dinner there.
You are 100% going to hyperextend your knee. There's no reality. There's no world where you don't come back with a.
She's been practicing.
Life practicing what? Walking? What the fuck? Oh shit! Van Tassel, come on now.
Is it okay? What is it?
Oh.
Do you have that in here?
No, not yet.
Nice.
But it's tattooed on my leg.
It is?
Hey, come on, man.
How do I not know these things? Well, I never see you in shorts. Squirts. Maybe a squirt, but not a short.
Boom.
Wow.
Boom. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That will go on this wall. I love it. Thank you so much.
Now I have another one.
For me?
Yeah. So last time.
Just tell me there's nothing for him.
So last time I got you
It's not cool if he gets it.
It's
up there. It's up there.
The creepy clown with the heartthrob. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
It's
okay. I'll be fine.
This is for both of you, really.
It's from both of us. Is this from Nordstrom, really?
Sure.
Okay.
Nordstrom in Wisconsin. And when you open it, I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Cool.
Because you might not know what it is.
All right.
It's the creepiest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
I really have to tell you, like, I'm surprised at the shittiness of this wrapping stuff when you just talked about spending $100 of wrapping paper.
I don't have it with me.
It's true.
It's Wisconsin. I had to carry it on my carry-on. His arm fell off?
You broke.
Oh, no! No!
Well, both arms came off.
No! Whoa, what? What?
Where's the other arm?
The fuck?
It's missing.
Oh, no!
One arm is completely gone.
It must be in my carry-on bag.
Well, I'm so touched. Thank you for this broken gift. I really don't know what to say.
So this is what it is this is actually, if you go online.
Here's a broken drumstick.
With both arms, it's worth like $150.
Not
but
anymore.
What it is, it's a smoker. And
what?
It's a German thing, and they would put some incense in there. You put it back on, and then it looks like he's smoking, but the incense comes out of his thing.
I love it.
It's a Christmas thing.
I love it.
And then I thought that was so cute. And then I heard America's
arm.
And where's the other arm?
Where the fuck's the arm, Heidi?
Horrible gift.
It's not even. It's like it's torn. His arm is torn completely off. You don't know what happened.
No.
Well, you put it in a. It's a fragile thing. You just threw in a bag.
I didn't though. I had it wrapped up with a scarf and a sweater, and I don't know where the fucking.
My little one-armed bandit. I love it. Thank you very much. Let me see this thing.
I have to glue it.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it. I got wood glue.
I'll go. Hopefully, the other arm is somewhere in my
He's
bag.
so creepy looking. So beyond creepy. And it has real hair. It's your hair. He's redhead. God. By the way,
it's horrible.
If you notice, your microphone cable is orange to match your pubes.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Your pubes what?
My pubes aren't orange.
You said they're red.
Yeah, they're like, but not orange. Orange is not red.
Say the word again.
Orange. Orange.
Did she say it weird? Is that weird? Orange?
Orange. Orange?
What?
Orange.
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 You're doing it as one syllable.
It is one syllable.
It's two syllables.
Absolutely not.
Orange.
Orange.
How many syllables is orange?
Orange is a two-syllable word. This is from the
dictionary. How do you say it? What's the proper?
How do you print? Don't give me it. Give me it. You're done with it. That was a short-lived gift. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. How do you pronounce orange?
Here's some information.
Sorry's a bitch. Orange.
Yeah, orange.
I love oranges.
Yes, 3 syllables.
Oranges.
Oranges. You're saying orange.
Orange.
Ugh! Oh, I hate the way you talk.
I gotta fix the clown. When I opened it,
Where the fuck's the other arm?
I don't know, but when I opened it, I swear to God, both arms were on.
Yeah, right. Poltergeist shit. No way.
I'm so sorry. That's
okay.
A stupid gift now.
That's right. I love broken gifts. I've always loved them.
You're joking.
Everyone gets intact gifts. It's boring. I like broken gifts.
Yeah, I like to shake it up a little.
Because I'm broken. Okay?
I'm sorry.
It's hey, I love it. I do. It's so fucking weird, and I want to get incense.
So bizarre.
So you get those incense cones.
Yeah, and you put it and it comes out.
Is this supposed to be like this, or does it go? Oh, that's the pipe. Oh,
that's his pipe. Yeah. So then it looks like he's some drugged out clown.
So it's a clown in a robe wearing slides, by the way, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wearing like rapper slides.
It's honestly, because she looked it up, because I go to this place every time.
Horrible spina bifida, like horrible posture.
Yeah, he's just real tall.
That's kind of actually my posture. I have a very bad posture.
I can't believe the arms.
I can completely believe it. I would never expect that to make it back in one piece if you're the one transporting it.
I should have just put it because I left the other.
No, you should have done.
I left the bag.
No, you should have got on the plane like this.
Is this my seat here? Can we put my wrapping paper up top, please?
And just hold the guy under your arm and be like,
peanuts for me, cookie for my friend.
Oh,
I love him. I had something crazy to talk to you about. Mm-hmm. Do you know what MUFON is?
MUFON?
MUFON.
Is it a Japanese noodle?
Yes. You do know what it is. It's also a Mutual UFO Network. It's a UFO club that's been around since 1969.
MUFON.
Yes. So I went to my first MUFON meeting, like a meetup with people where there was like a little lecture, and it was very interesting.
Where was it at?
It was in West Hills.
Oh.
I joined this thing called the you're right? You okay? The Hollywood Disclosure Alliance, which is like people who work in the industry that are open, like trying to push for, UFO transparency and all that kind of shit.
Wow.
So now that I'm a part of that alliance on this website and newsletter shit, I get invited to like UFO meetups and talks and things, which I've never been to. I didn't know what to expect. So I was there, and there's watching this guy named Craig Campobasso do like a lecture about aliens and UFOs. And
are they normal people?
Not necessarily. I mean, it's there's
not normal.
It's,
like what's
it's totally
normal, but
I didn't know what to expect. There were some people in that room who, it was probably 20 of us. It's a pretty. I felt like it was in like an AA meeting or something.
Jeez.
But there are people who've been through some very traumatic experiences who
really,
like abduction type shit, and people talking about it, and people that are very. I mean, people were very laid back, but there are people that are definitely affected by whatever the phenomenon is. But during this guy's hour and a half lecture, he spoke for well over 20 minutes about your great uncle or whoever.
I was just. This is so.
Is it great uncle? Who is he?
He is my dad's third cousin.
George Van Tassel.
Second cousin. We just talked about him because my brother-in-law is on Blind Frog Ranch, which the finale was the other night, which we have to go. He's going to try and set it up. No, he has.
We're ready.
He has to talk to.
Okay, cool.
But he found out that my relative was one of the first people to get a whole group of 11,000 people. I forget what it's called, but they all went out to land.
CE5.
Yes, yeah.
Which is Close Encounter, it's also called HICE, Human Initiated Contact Event.
And he started it.
So are you aware that George Van Tassel has met face to face with beings before?
Yeah, with the Vesuvians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard all this. This guy talked for 20 plus minutes about.
What did he say?
Just talking about the oh my god, the
Tegratron?
Yes, Integratron and Joshua Tree, and how it was made to like clear to like clean your soul, like you'd walk through it and it would clean up your genes and your DNA or whatever the fuck. But
have you ever been?
I've been to it. I've never been inside of it, but we talked about it before. We got to get in there.
Because there's a certain spot in the middle of it that you feel the energy. It's so crazy. It just goes from your feet to your fucking top of your head, and it like, it's something. And then all of a sudden you're dizzy, and you're like, "What the fuck was that?"
It was wild when he was talking about it, because he was like just talking about your relative having meetings with beings, and I was like, "That's wild,
so cool." Because my dad was saying that he didn't know if he believed it, because we were talking about it. He's like, the stories I heard when I was like years ago was that he was in his underwear, like outside, like, "Hey, Vesuvians," and he's like, really?
Is that an actual quote?
I was like, "Dad,
Vesuvians."
I was like, "Dad, he wasn't in his underwear," and he's like, "Well, I don't know, but
Venusians
that's what I heard."
Or Vesuvians?
Is it Venusians?
People from Venus?
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
Ask scared. Hey Siri, what are people from the planet Venus called?
The Lacerta homies.
Oh, of course.
Or lizardmen.
Oh, you're right.
Native inhabitants of Venus, a race of humanoid reptilians with a distinctive ridged brow and rich scales down the back of the head.
What?
Put it by the microphone. What?
Say it again.
Say. What was that?
The Lacerta homies, also known as Venetians or lizardmen, are the native inhabitants of Venus, a race of humanoid reptilians with a distinctive ridged brow and rich scales down the back of the head. This is from fandom.com.
Oh.
Well.
What?
We did hear a little bit of reptilian talk in that talk as well.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And what do they say about that?
Well...
like, are they amongst us? There are, like Newsoms or reptilian?
Well, maybe, but reptilians are generally considered to be the scarier ones, kind of like the somewhat more dangerous. But then a lot of people will argue that. Like there was a guy, the guy who runs MUFON, who I've seen on podcasts before, so it was kind of neat to meet him and see him, was mentioning that, he knows personally 3 people who have admitted to him that they are reptilians, and they're wonderful people. Really, really wonderful people.
Wow, it's so...
It was
interesting to... It seems so far-fetched that it's like...
It does. It does. But like the whole thing, it seems far-fetched until you start like kind of allowing it to get into your brain and like learning about it, and it doesn't seem so far-fetched. So I don't know.
There's a woman that I've known her for years, and she's an amazing masseuse, but the reason why she's so amazing is because she's a healer, and she like you'll lay down, and she does the egg thing first, like she does an egg over your body.
The Gwyneth Paltrow egg that you put in your hoo-ha?
No, you break open it in water. It's like a very like ritual thing to get rid of your. I think it's a Hispanic or Latino thing.
Get rid of a Hispanic?
No, anyhow, she does that.
It's called INS.
You bring her flowers, white flowers that you have to find and pick yourself, and then it's a weird thing. So, but then she goes into your body, and she just presses on one spot in your body, and you're like, what the fuck? It hurts so bad, and then you're like, she's done. But she knows exactly where it's at. Okay. So she was telling me a story one time that she had a gentleman that came in and was very like agitated and just, he was like, oh, my body hurts, my neck hurts so bad. But she said his energy was off. Like It was weird. And she said he laid down, and he was closing his eyes, and she saw his eyes open, and did you like one of the like lizards do? And she saw that happen, and I was like, in my head I'm like, okay, I gotta go. But then she said that after she worked on him, he was much better, but she said his energy was so off and she felt gross and horrible, but he had that lizard thing happen. I was like, what?
See, that's the stuff like the lizard eye thing. I don't know where I'm at with that. I am fully on board with like beings, aliens, whatever you want to call them, whatever they are, like walking amongst us that look just like us, act like us, have jobs. I do believe that now.
It's like that Jungle Book song. What's that song? Walk like us, talk like us.
I don't know it. No. From the Jungle Book? I never saw it, actually. I never saw the Jungle Book. My religion wouldn't allow us to watch Disney movies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What religion was that?
Catholic or something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But yeah, it was very interesting being there. And I'm going to go to more of those things. You should come sometime.
Was it boring at one point? Like an hour and a half he talked? Like, were you just like, oh, come on?
No, because I went into it very just open-minded, not knowing what to expect. Nervous. I don't like going to stuff where I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
I didn't say much, but it was like people were just so comfortable and everyone knew each other, and it was awkward to be at. Huh. But I enjoyed it very much.
Interesting.
It was strange, but I learned some shit, and I bought a book. I bought a book about alien species, different species. It was interesting.
It's cool he talked about George.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to him afterwards, but we now follow each other on Instagram, so maybe I'll try to get him in here and we can have a download on. I wanted to say, like, I work with the Van Tassel, and she's an alien. She's out of her mind. I saw a story yesterday.
Did you see that one I sent?
I'm sorry, I was talking. What's up?
Oh, sorry.
Yep. No.
Did you see it? It doesn't even work.
Which one did you send me?
The one this morning.
Yeah. The Jerry McCorbett.
What's that?
The jellyfish UFO.
What is that? Is that really real?
I mean, it's a military filmed UFO over Iraq that Jeremy Corbell released. Did you watch that series on the TMZ documentary series?
No.
TMZ did a 3-part UFO documentary called UFO Revolution or something, and it aired on Tubi, which is like fucking lame as shit, but it's free. You don't even need to have an account. You just go to Tubi. 3-part.
Okay.
It's actually a pretty great documentary, but Jeremy Corbell, buddy of ours, is featured in it a lot. And he released this video that I heard about years ago that I never got to see, but it's called the Jellyfish UFO or UAP. And describe what you saw.
It looks like a transformer, like a tiny transformer. Mm-hmm. And it just was floating at a base. And like you can tell
over Iraq.
Yeah, there are dogs. So you can tell like it like almost went invisible almost.
It kind of changes. It goes between black and white or black and clear almost. And the story is it went out over the water.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see that.
So the video itself, I think, is more than 17 minutes long, the actual video. And at one point, they don't show it. Whatever was released, they weren't allowed to show the water part. But it goes out over the ocean or the water and stops on a dime and then just stiffs a board, goes down in the water, stays in the water for like 12 minutes or 10 minutes, 17 minutes, whatever it was, and then comes right out and shoots off into space at a 45-degree angle.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, I'm sorry to.
There's weird stuff happening. No. It's kind of what on same topic, but I saw a video yesterday. It was on Instagram, and who knows? It's one girl talking about it, but she said that the James Webb Telescope, that amazing telescope that's taking pictures of the universe.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like these.
I've heard of it.
You've seen the stunning photographs of space that have been coming out over the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So the James Webb Telescope got a photograph, I guess, or it found city lights on a planet like 17,000 light years away.
Stop it.
Yep. Apparently.
City lights?
It's like when you look at
like
Earth from space.
Yeah.
You see part of the ground lit up. They found that like trillions of miles away.
That's what this woman who works at NASA, who reads the rover, the Mars rover, that's what she told me on the plane after her 4th gin and tonic. When I asked her if she believed in aliens like years ago, she goes, "Of course I do." She goes, every planet that goes around a star one of them has to have the same makeup as Earth.
Why is that?
She just said it has to, and she said she's seen shit and knows stuff. And
I believe that.
Yeah.
The prediction is that at some point this year, NASA is going to say like we've discovered, like they haven't known for 60 years, but they think the official word will come this year that like we have found life in a different, and maybe this is the start of it, is finding city lights.
That years ago, and I didn't even know. I was like, wait, what? There's a planet. She goes, there's a planet for every star. Think of how many fucking stars there are up there. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Did you know there's a planet that goes around every star? I must have missed that day, and I don't remember
I
that.
had this talk with Dickless last night at like midnight, and I when you look at the stars, every star you see, there's planets around it.
Isn't that crazy?
We obviously all learned this in school, but I'd forgotten that.
Me too.
But I don't know if everyone has to have an Earth-like life planet.
She said not everyone. She's like, there has to be one out of all of those planets that circle around the stars.
Infinite. I mean, yeah, there's probably billions of Earths.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah. There's going to be at least one or more that have the same helium and carbon or whatever the Earth or whatever.
Helium and carbon. You heard it here first. Scientists.
Don't quote me on that one.
Every planet up there is helium and there's carbon and there's Coca-Cola.
Fucking Pepsi.
That's all.
Hopefully it's Coca-Cola and not Pepsi. I won't go there. That's for fucking sure.
Funny shit. Yeah, but the world is
really interesting.
The world is a mysterious place.
And think about it. We're the tiny fucking specks of nothing.
Yeah.
So might as well go for it, whatever you're doing. And this is new year, new me.
I like this positivity push you're doing here.
Yeah.
We're tiny, so just go for it.
Yeah, like, I mean, what's really like...
You're talking about guys with micro penises. We're tiny. Just go for it.
Go for it.
Just go for it. Yeah.
There's a lot of shit all over the news, too, that's happening.
What do we got?
It's just crazy stuff. I'm trying to think of what.
She came prepared.
I was going to say, it's good to come walk in and be like, you guys, there's crazy shit everywhere. Like what? Like, I don't know, but I'm sure it's there.
There's news.
I'm sure there's stories coming somewhere. I wish I had a podcast to talk about them on.
There's crazy, like...
Do you have any more gifts? What do you got?
I'm going to give you the other arm next year.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I'm so sorry. I'm looking at him like, I thought it was so cool because he's carrying around this little like violin case. And
is that what it is? A violin case?
Yeah, look.
Well, I saw it. I just didn't know what it was. I thought it was like I didn't know it was a rocket launcher or
like
some
a
shit.
little like ukulele bass or something.
Ukulele bass? Vase?
Case, I meant.
Also, this is without a doubt the earliest that we've ever recorded.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, but I'm tired. So when you're throwing in different words, I can't follow this. So you got to use the right words. I'm gonna need you to use the right words.
Yeah.
It's 7 a.m. right now.
Can you imagine if we did a 7 a.m. show?
What is it? New?
It is 12:30.
We started at 11. Heartthrob came over at 11, and it's just too early for me. But we got to do it.
How was your New Year's? What'd you do on New Year's?
Do we play games on New Year's? No. You had a horrible night.
You did?
He had a bad night. Yeah.
Why?
Just like a really bad gig.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you worked on New Year's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it anybody that we know?
No, it was my girlfriend's band.
Oh.
They had just tech nightmares.
Oh, no.
Like, yeah, you played shows. So we talked about this. You know how like every now and then, or like you probably remember the worst show you ever played. I would assume, maybe not, or they were all great. They're all great.
Yeah, we had bad ones.
But it sounds like she had one of those gigs where you're like, all right, well, listen, we gave it a good try. I am never gonna play guitar again. I don't want to be part of any band again.
Yep.
We've all had those gigs, and it sounds like that was one of those.
Oh shit. Where
everything that could go wrong went wrong on a big night, holiday, pretty cool paid gig, and just like, fuck, man. Oh. Yeah. We just want to cower for days. I've had those shows. It's the worst.
Oof.
So.
I have to.
What'd you do for New Year's?
What do we do for nothing. I think I was in bed by like 10:30, which is 8:30 here. So that's cool.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. It's pretty
Do
fun.
people still do root beer floats for New Year's? That's what we always. Okay, never mind. You guys give me bad looks.
Is that a Catholic thing?
Those Catholic root beer floats. No, growing up, we always did root beer floats on New Year's.
Oh, that's sweet.
Thank you.
No, we never. We didn't do any. I didn't do anything.
What did your nieces do?
But we
Fentanyl? Or like, what do they do nowadays?
No, I don't know where my youngest niece was with me.
How old is she?
11,
Okay.
and I still have her for a little bit.
I was
Like
gonna say,
she wants to hang out with me.
Has she
and
passed
like,
the super sweet stage, or is she still sweet?
super sweet, she's fucking. I think she's always going to be a happy kid. She's one of those kids.
Love
that's
that.
like happy and fun, and I have so much fun with her.
Life will humble her at some point.
Yeah.
So cool.
Gets us all.
But so we went up to Wisconsin Dells the day after on New Year's
To what?
Day. It's called Wisconsin Dells.
Okay.
And it is the first time, I think it was the first place to ever have a big water slide park. Mm-hmm. But in the wintertime, they have a few indoor water parks. Mm-hmm. So it's an indoor one.
Okay.
It's so fun. I mean, you
Okay.
walk in, it smells like, your eyes are like from the
chlorine
chlorine.
and the
Like,
piss.
and it's hot in there. And so we went there. Oh, wait, something funny happened. So we went to Walmart when we got there, and my sister and I, to get food because it was my brother-in-law's kid. So there were three kids, and myself and my sister and my brother-in-law.
Wisconsin Dells.
Yeah, that's it
Yeah.
right there. And we went to a place called Chula Vista. So inside,
There's a place
really
in Wisconsin called Chula Vista? That's so weird.
cool. You know,
Oh, it looks cool.
there's like that.
So much piss in that pool. My God.
Oh, that's kind of like, there's like a lazy river. There's a wave pool. Like, and it's so fun.
Cool.
But we went
Did you go in the water?
No.
Okay.
Just sat there and watched.
I've never been to a water park in my life. Never been. Don't want to go.
I went and played video games, which are,
You don't
played
let
the
the puppies out to play
I played the Walking Dead
do you mean?
game. Oh, it's so fun.
at an arcade?
Yes.
Do you have, do you have like a gun and some shit?
Yeah, it was a huge like crossbow gun, and then so
Oh, so you're
fun.
Daryl. Because Daryl has a crossbow, right?
Oh,
We also don't call it a crossbow gun. We just call it a crossbow. Jesus Christ.
well, there was a mix of both, so it must be. I don't. And anyhow, it was fun. But I guess there's a VR game that's like that too.
Wisconsin Dells.
Yeah, hobbies on a budget. So it wasn't the wilderness resort; it was the Chula Vista one. Anywho,
Hold on. This show's called Hobbies on a Budget. I love it. Okay.
so my sister and I went to Walmart, and for some reason now, everywhere you go, you have to fucking check out you have to do your checkout yourself. What the fuck is up with that?
Employees are a thing of the past.
I don't work there. I don't want to work there. And if just check out my groceries. I'm paying $80. Will you just please check them out? Because every time at CVS, every time at Walgreens, every fucking time, it's like, your assistant will be right here. Hold on. I do something wrong. Something doesn't go through every fucking time. And then I feel like a thief because they're like, well, did you ring up I'm like, I ring it all. What the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, jobs are a thing of the past. My biggest thing is when you go to like a McDonald's and there's multiple lines. Like
Inside.
do you want
Yes.
to order on your own, or do you want to go? And they're all in the same area. It's like, are you in line for the food or for the food? What the
Yes.
fuck are we doing here?
That's a new I just figured that out because I brought my niece.
And they
food.
want you to tip people.
Yes.
Like, who am I tipping? The robot?
So stupid.
Eat my ass.
So we're standing there, and my sister's doing the pizzas. They're going through beep beep, and she has a 2 liter of Dr. Pepper, and it's right there. So all of a sudden it's like the assistant will be right there. So this guy comes over, this young guy, and you can rewind and watch the person doing, so you can see if they rang up everything. Rang? Is that a word? Rang?
Yeah.
Orange? Rang up?
Is rang a word?
No, I mean, am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Rang. So
how else could you possibly say it? Range?
Wrong everything.
Did you range me up?
So
Can you say orangutan?
Orangutan.
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 There was a
orangutan.
word. Do you remember the word that we could not get? You couldn't say it for the life of you a couple years ago?
I thought there were several.
There was a word that Todd and I, like, we were losing our minds because you couldn't say this word. You couldn't say it. Yep.
I don't know what. I remember. I don't know. I tried to forget it.
Yeah. It's the worst gift I ever gave. When you leave, you'll never see that again. Okay.
So my sister's standing there, and she's like, "I don't know what I did," and she's standing there all quiet, and the guy's like, he's rewinding the tape, and he goes, "Oh, I think it's this pizza," and I'm like, "No, look, you just charged us twice now," and he's like, "I don't know, these machines are ridiculous. I hate them." He's like a young kid. So anyhow, he goes, "Here, he did something." So we're walking out, and my sister's like, "I have to tell you something." And I was like, "What?" She goes, "Wait till we get in the car." And I was like, "What happened?" She goes, "I didn't ring up the Dr. Pepper. And he came over, and I got nervous, and then I didn't want to say anything, so we got the Dr. Pepper for free." And I'm like, "Get in the car, let's go!"
But they're on to us. Helicopters circling the house.
We fucking got the...
You're thieves.
My sister is!
Yeah. Yeah.
But she was like, get in the car. I can't say it.
You just told the feds on the microphone. Now the feds are going to be on her.
That was funny. Anyhow, I thought that was funny. So
it's funny. Also, it's funny that this we have these machines that you can ring up your own groceries, and the cashiers won't do it, but they will train the cashiers to do playback for video.
Yes.
To see if people are doing their job correctly.
That's more money. It's just, I feel like they're losing more money by doing that than actual people that are.
Yes.
Because there's got to be a lot of people that are robbing the shit out of these places. I don't know how.
I almost shoplifted the other day.
You did?
I almost did. Something that I considered to be a little too expensive that I wanted.
What was it?
It was Benadryl.
Yeah.
I was like, this is
so expensive, right?
This is like 12 capsules, whatever. Like, this shouldn't be $76. I should probably just take it. I didn't. I paid for it, but it went through my head. I'm like, this
it's
isn't
so
right.
tempting. I couldn't because I'd sweat too much. I'm so guilty. I'd give myself away.
And he walks out soaking wet like she fell in a pool. Did you ever shoplift?
Only once, and it was an outfit from Burlington Coat Factory when I was like 18, and I was with this horrible girl that I used to hang out with.
What was her first name?
Jenny.
That's not usually a bad name.
Jenny Johnson. And
Tanya's more of a thieving name.
Yeah, totally.
Yep.
Someone that would whack your knees out. Yeah. Tanya Harding.
Yep.
But she had said we were going to go out that night because we both had fake IDs, and I needed an outfit. So it was one of those. It was probably like 1989, and it was a dress, like a mini dress that had bicycle shorts hooked onto it. Oh yeah, it was a real hot thing. Yeah. So I put it on underneath my clothes. I look like a scene from Airplane when he was sweating.
Yeah. You were so nervous to leave.
Oh, it was horrible. I'd never
I
do that ever
stole so
again.
much. I was such a shoplifter.
There's a girl I work with. A grown ass girl who steals all the time from Target.
It's a thing. Remember Winona Ryder? Remember when she was caught shopping? She's a fucking multi-millionaire.
Yep.
It's the rush. It's something about the rush of it.
Well, this girl is saying she's younger, so she's very like fuck the patriarchy or whatever, and communism or whatever she's.
Yeah, communism.
Whatever she's talking about, but
fuck racism. I'm taking this.
Yeah, she steals, and she's like, I'm like, oh, where'd you get that lip gloss? Oh, I stole it. What?
And the fact that she tells you that she stole it, she wants people to know that she's like that. Otherwise, she'd just say like, oh, I got it from CVS.
But plus, it's LA, so you can fucking do that shit, and nothing's gonna happen to you. Which, maybe I'll start doing it. No, I couldn't.
It's a rush. I used to steal CDs. My favorite trick was, remember when newspapers were like 75 cents or 50 cents?
Yeah.
So I would get like Mustang magazine and like off-roading magazine and music magazines or whatever it was. And I would take like 3 magazines and put them inside of a newspaper and just pay 50 cents for the newspaper and take all my magazines with it.
Wow.
And when I worked at CVS, that was my first job.
Oh, you did work at CVS?
I was there when they became a corporation. Thank you very much.
I love CVS.
No big deal. But people, when people would buy like a Coke or a magazine and they don't want their receipt, I would just keep their receipt, go grab a drink from the thing and just, keep their receipt with my drink. So it was like I paid for it.
Wow.
Yep.
Smart.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yep. I used to love to steal.
Holy moly.
Like military shorts, like cargo, like military, like army shorts.
Yeah.
Those side pockets.
Yeah.
It's like they were made to fit CDs. So I'd go to like used records. There's a place in Harvard Square in Boston called
Harvard Square.
It was called Mystery Train. It was like a used CD place. And I would just fill both sides of those pockets. I think each side held like 5 or 6 CDs. So I would go in there and leave with 12 CDs all the time.
They wouldn't they didn't weigh down your shorts?
Well, I had a belt. And
nobody knew?
No. I was very good at it. Wow. I was a good thief. And I feel bad about it now.
Damn.
I said it before, but I stole a lot from one of my bosses in high school.
Yeah, the gas station?
Probably.
No.
Yeah.
Not the gas station.
Probably upwards of $40,000 over the course of a couple of years.
Back then?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's how I moved here.
Shit.
That's how I moved here. That's how I bought my 1970 Mustang. That's
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel bad. But also I told you I was taught to do it. Like the people, when I got the job, everyone stole there. So the thing was like, if you didn't steal, someone else would get busted. So you had to keep up this certain scam. And
we did that at the bar I worked at in Cleveland. It was an old timey register, like an old, like from the 20s or 30s with the push buttons.
Oh, yeah,
and then sometimes the roll wouldn't be in there, so we would charge people, say like, oh yeah, it's $30 for the whole round, and it was actually like $22, and we would just put that in our tip jar.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. What was your first job?
At Ponderosa.
It's a Mexican place?
No, it's a steak place. But like a steak. I'm using that term loosely. It's like Sizzler.
Okay. Was it good food?
Salad bar. No.
Oh, I know. The salad bar is famous, right? Like they're known for their salad bar?
And I was the salad bar girl, meaning that I was like 16, 15.
I think that's Nicholas's favorite
15.
food as a kid was Ponderosa.
Yeah, and I would stand there. I had a visor. I had a skirt, a tan skirt that when I ironed it, it smelled like steak.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it was really delicious.
That's not bad.
And I would take the lunch money.
Okay.
But I was 50 because I had to have my parents sign a waiver to let me work. Yeah.
What was your first job, Throb?
I delivered newspapers in middle school.
Okay.
I don't know if that counts.
Was it every Sunday morning or what was it?
I think it was Wednesdays, but yeah, like once a week I would just ride around on my skateboard.
At like 4 a.m. or some shit?
No, I think I did it like after school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, my cousin had a paper route and he had a bicycle with pegs on it. And we'd get up at like 5 in the morning or 4 in the morning because there was like they would deliver the whole stack to his house or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then we'd go and do it on bicycles. After school papers.
Yeah, it was weird. They'd like deliver a stack on Sunday and I'd have to like roll them up and put them in the bags.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
How much would you make for that?
I don't know, like $60 a week, maybe.
That's not bad. When you're a kid, that's a good amount of money.
It was enough to buy skateboards.
Fuck yeah.
So it's like, cool.
And you deliver on your board.
Yeah. My mom would drive around in her van, and I would she'd park at the end of a block, and I'd skate around the block and then come back.
And she had all the papers in the van. I love it.
Where was this at?
Ohio.
Oh, nice.
Fuck yeah.
Where in Ohio are you from?
Dublin, Ohio.
Dublin?
Here she goes.
Here we
Top
go.
of the morning. Dublin, Ohio.
Oh.
Dublin. Yeah.
How much did you make at Ponderosa?
I don't remember. Probably the same thing, like $60 a week or something. I don't know.
I think my first job was like $5 something an hour. $5.
Wow, that's a lot.
Was it?
I think mine was, I don't know how much mine was. But then I went from there to, where was my second? I worked at Musicland. That was one of my first jobs.
CDs
too.
or instruments?
It was a record store, and my aunt, she was the manager of it, and she got me like a Christmas
Nepotism.
job. Mm-hmm. And so during Christmas time, I'd stock everything, and that's when CDs were in the big, huge fucking things.
The cardboards.
Yep.
That's probably before his day.
Yeah.
You don't remember that?
No.
They were in cardboard
Look up
boxes.
CD cardboard packaging.
It was insane.
It was so cool, dude. Like it was this big. You buy a CD, it was in the
and I remember whenever Sinead O'Connor's first album came out was when I worked there, because I was obsessed with that album.
I miss those days. Or when they would come with the plastic handle when you carry it up there.
Yep.
God,
And it took forever to get to get it out.
But the cardboard case was like, it matched the cover art.
Yeah.
It was like extended cover art. It was so fucking cool.
Wish I would have kept up. I mean, no, I don't, because that would have been a lot of shit. But
I miss that.
I miss old.
What did you like more, tapes or CDs? I think I got more joy from tapes.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
CDs were so easy, but the
Tapes
joy of
were
putting a tape on
awesome.
and like
Plus, I had a Walkman, so I
after
remember,
song 6, you flip it,
Yeah, it was so fun.
put on the little B-side.
So cool. Oh, when we were at this Wisconsin Dells place, my brother-in-law vapes. So we all were in bed, like everybody. There was an upstairs. Oh my God. There was upstairs with bunk bed, so the kids were up there, and then my niece was with me, and my sister, my brother-in-law, and all of a sudden the fucking fire alarm goes off, and it is it's so loud. I'm like, what? And he had vaped, and it was up above, and he didn't know.
That'll do it.
So I mean, it wouldn't stop. So I went up and I took the thing off of I took the round thing out. Still didn't. I mean, it was insane.
The round thing, the alarm.
Well, the alarm, but the thing that screws in it.
Yeah.
So I took that out and tried to mess with it. So I called and I was like, "Hey, the alarm's going off." She's like, "Yeah, we have a person that's being sent out," and it was this young guy that must have been like, I don't know, 17 years old or something.
Was he hot?
No, but he was like a mall cop. He was very mad. And he was like, so it turned off, but he was like, yeah, he goes, are you smoking in there? I go, no. I'm like, we cooked pizzas, earlier. I don't know what's happening. And he was like, well, it says here on my thing that you removed the fire alarm. I'm like, you can tell when he goes, yeah. And usually there's a huge fine, but you know what? I mean, I'll let it slide this time.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I was like,
dude,
fucking dude, chill
take it so
out.
seriously.
It's snowing. It's New Year's Day. Like,
chill out.
There's nobody there. We're
Yeah.
like the only family there. He was so upset.
Sounds like a real idiot.
He was like John Candy.
Oh, yeah,
at the
in
end
Vacation.
of Vacation. Yeah. That was him.
The moose says the park is closed.
He's like, well, I'll let it slide this time, but don't ever remove that thing. I was like, oh my God.
What an underrated John Candy role, by the way.
Oh, so good.
I was thinking a couple months ago about how wonderful he was.
He was so great.
Like one of the best comedians of all time, one of the best comedic actors.
Yep.
And I can't think of someone who is more of like a lovable comedian. Mm-hmm. Like he's just so lovable.
I think I told you the story when I went to my niece's school when she was in kindergarten, and she goes to a Lutheran school that's
to make guitars.
That's amazing.
You got it.
I don't.
Good one.
A luthier makes guitars. Yeah.
And her kindergarten teacher was like the worst. Like, shouldn't actually be teaching young children at all, because kindergartners are full of fucking. They're so lovely and sweet, and like they don't have that filter on yet, and they're so. I would love to be. I'd love to be a teacher and teach that grade. Okay, and I remember.
Please don't.
What? Well, I walked in there one time, and my youngest niece was upset because I was leaving in the afternoon, and she started to cry, and she's standing there, and we're a little late. We're not late, but they're about to start class, and that woman was at her desk with her arms folded and said my niece's name, Gigi, you sit down, and she screamed at her. And made her even more sad. And I walked up to the lady and I did an Uncle Buck. And I leaned into her and I was like, I'm leaving this afternoon, so she's just a little emotional. Don't ever speak to my niece like that. Ever. And she just looked at me like, oh my God. And then I walked out of there. I turned around and I went straight to the principal's office, and he's not a priest, but he's a
pedophile?
No, he's a
Thank you.
Beat me to it.
but he's like he's a pastor or
like a youth whatever.
Yeah, but he's so, because it's a Lutheran school. So, and I went up and I had a 20-minute talk with him about her. I was like, she doesn't smile. Why is she teaching? So anyhow, cut to, I went to my niece's school to have lunch with her, and I got her a Happy Meal, and I sit with all her friends. Her friends,
Happy Meals,
and her friends think I'm the coolest thing ever. Like, they're like, "Hannah!" Screaming, giving me hugs. They're so cute. Fifth grade, and so I'm sitting there, and I told them the story about that. I was like, yeah, I said, I did. Have you ever seen Uncle Buck in one of the girls' head? And I was like, oh yeah, remember like when he went to the school? And I was like, I did that here. I said, with her kindergarten teacher, and one of the girls like, oh, is it so and so? I go, yeah. And because these friends have been friends with my niece since she's been in kindergarten. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah. And they're like, she's right there. And I turned around and she was staring at me. And I was like, oh.
You're busted.
Anyhow.
My little brother was being bullied. I'd already moved to LA, and he was probably 7. So I was, wait a minute. I was probably in my early 20s. And I went to pick him up at school, and he was like sad or something. Oh. I'm like, "What's up, buddy?" And he was the cutest, sweetest little voice. Uh-huh. He goes, "Someone was like, someone hurt me." I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "There's a kid who like he pushes me a lot and like hits me and stuff."
Oh no!
I was like, "Where is he? Is he around here?" And he goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Point him out to me." And I was I might be 23, 24 years old.
Yeah.
And he's over there. I'm like, just wait here. I'll be back in a minute. I go over to this kid, and he's also like, I don't know, 7 years old.
Yeah.
And when I tell you that I pushed him, like, I'm surprised. It was like I was trying to like put a tent post into the ground. I pushed him into the ground so hard, like trying to push him under the dirt. And I leaned, and he looked up and he started like crying a little bit. I'm like, if you ever touch Max again, I will fucking kill you. Do you understand me? He goes, and not. I'm like, say it. He goes, I understand. I'm like, say it again. He goes, I understand. I'm like, good. I will fucking kill you.
Oh, that's amazing.
And guess who never got bullied again?
Wow.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, it's such a good feeling.
For some reason there's a 7-year-old bully listening, don't fuck with people. Yeah, or if you're an asshole teacher, don't fuck with people.
I will fucking. I mean, who's an asshole teacher to kindergartners. I can see if you're teaching high school because they can be assholes and they're.
I had this talk last night with a very good friend about like stage moms and parents. The fine line between being strict and then being too complimentary and too supportive.
Yeah.
But like kids, I feel like being what's the word? Like complimented does really good things for kids.
Of course, yeah.
But then you can do it too much, then the kids become assholes and think they're better than everybody. But the people that are never complimentary to their kids or like very, very strict, that always bumps me out.
No, because they're little kids.
Yeah. They need a little bit of encouragement. So that's that.
Yeah.
We're done here. We've done enough.
Can you imagine? Can you believe that Shannon and Gina and I are going to do the Squid
When is this happening?
Tomorrow? It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Are you guys going to record stuff? Are you guys going to do stuff for their show?
I don't think so.
You should do some. Where is it? Where are you going?
I don't know. It's at I don't know hardly anything.
I cannot wait to hear about this.
But it's this Squid Games trials, but it's not. It's from Netflix. Excuse me. So what I think it is that it's like a experience. So like you go in but you actually do games.
This really might
have
be
little breaks and.
This might be your last show for a while, not in a cast, which is exciting. Did you hear about I didn't watch the game show, the Squid Game show on Netflix.
Oh, I did.
Do you know that the winner? I know it's a woman, but do you know that she's owed like she hasn't been paid yet?
What?
It's like she's owed like what, $5 or $6 million or something?
$4 million.
$4 million.
Yeah.
It's been I think close to 11 or 12 months, and she hasn't gotten paid yet. And she's like in court with them, and they're like trying not to pay her, saying like, we didn't say like when we had to pay you, or so now they're trying to pay her like
fucking Netflix
small amounts for the rest of her life or something, but she's not getting paid.
Wow.
Yeah. So
the shit they had to go through too is like.
I want to see it. I heard it was good.
So
Did you watch
good.
it? You guys watch it? No.
Have you ever seen the show?
Of course, loved it.
I've seen it twice.
Incredible.
It's my
Incredible.
favorite.
When's the second season coming out?
Soon. My ex-boyfriend went to school with the director, and do you know that he?
Heidi's name drop. She isn't afraid to drop those names.
Fuck you. Give me that bell. You just 7 times so far. No.
So he had this idea for Squid Games, and went around to all these places. People are like, no, that's ridiculous. No. Then he moved back to South Korea because he went to USC and was poor and had to sell his fucking laptop and everything. Finally, he sold it to Netflix. Mm-hmm. And so they weren't even gonna make a second one because he was like, I don't know if I want to. I'm like,
so
that
good.
It's
so good.
I cannot wait.
I've heard amazing things about the new season of Fargo. It's supposed to be incredible. I just heard you squirt. You right? I
have never seen the series, but I started this season. That
Heidi,
first episode,
the show is
I know it's been
the
on
whole
forever.
show is so good.
Well, yeah, I've never.
So good.
Is it?
Yes.
So, do you watch it? This first.
You ever seen anything before?
Nope.
Rough day for seeing stuff for Heartthrob.
It's against my religion.
Catholic.
Yep.
I love Breaking Bad. That's my favorite.
That's really going out on the limb. Yeah.
I'm just saying it's my all-time favorite. This first episode is the best first episode of any fucking TV I've ever seen. And it's saying a lot because there's a lot of good Breaking Bad, I think, is amazing. I'm trying to think of what else I like. It is so spectacular and so fucking on the edge of your seat and what the fuck? Like, you're like, what? And John Hamm is a fucking...
John Hamm?
John Hamm is a fucking dick in it, and he just plays such a good, awful
I've
guy.
heard incredible things about
Juno
the season.
Temple from whatever she's from. What's the
I don't know.
Ted Lasso.
Okay.
She's an English actress. Amazing. It's just, oh my god, the black guy from The New Girl plays a cop. plays a cop in it. It's so good.
When this show comes out, I think tomorrow, so whatever, next Sunday or whatever it is, the new season of True Detective starts.
Oh, that looks good too.
And the first season was so good.
First season was my
and then it was kind of garbage afterwards.
I don't like it.
This new one has Jodie Foster in it.
And Alaska when it's all done.
Yeah, and I'm really hoping it pulls it back together because I need another good show.
Yeah. I wish they would put out like 3 episodes.
I know.
I hate then you gotta wait till fucking Sunday.
I might have to wait until it's all done, but then
is it tomorrow's the?
No, next Sunday.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please watch this season 5 of.
You don't have to beg me. I'm going to. I'm gonna wait till it's done, then binge it.
Do it now. It's almost done. There's only one episode left.
Let's wrap it up. We'll start. I'll start right now.
On Wednesday
I'll start
or whatever.
Now.
It's so good.
I'll start now. What else do I have to say before we left?
Good.
Fuck. I don't know. I have more to talk about, but we'll save it.
I have so much to talk about, and I don't.
My kitty's gone.
I'm sorry. What?
My cat friend, the one for my walks. She's gone.
How do you know?
Well, we got back from Massachusetts after the holidays, and I started buying I would walk with a bag of cat treats, and I would sit with her every night on the curb, and we'd have snacks, and then she'd walk me a couple blocks to a certain street, and then she'd go home. And then once I got back from Massachusetts, I started doing my walks, and I haven't seen her for almost 2 weeks.
Oh no!
So I think she died. I think she was either put down or she was eaten by a coyote. Ugh. And it has really bummed me out. Oh. I even started carrying treats even when I thought she was gone. And then I would start walking past where she was and crinkling the bag, and then I'd slow down. Eventually I'd stop and I'd just keep crinkling it, hoping she would come over.
No.
She's gone.
I know my sister's cat.
I'm going to end on a high note here.
Well, my sister's cat, she would leave a lot, like go out the door, and she'd come back in at night, and she's been gone for about a month, and they live in the woods, and I'm like, fuck, gone. Yep.
But people do say cats leave for a couple months sometimes and come back later.
Really?
Yeah, that happens.
Where do they go?
Like
on a walkabout?
The Caribbean? Yeah, on a walkabout. Where'd you pull that out of? Wow, now you're going Australian on us.
On a walkabout.
Heidi, welcome back. It's so good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You've been missed.
I'm sorry I didn't have I'm sorry about the fucking clown. Your gift.
It's pretty fucked up.
You got one good gift though.
I got 2 good gifts.
That's insane. The arms are gone.
I still don't know what you expected. I mean, you put a fragile wood thing with these 2 very vulnerable wooden arms just in a fucking bag? Put it in a box.
No, it was. I didn't get a box with it, but it was. I didn't have a lot of room because
I know I'm not worth a box, but I'm just saying.
I left my suitcase.
I love the poster. I love the poster.
I left my suitcase with all the paper in it at my mom and dad's house because I was like, I'm not.
Go to the dollar store, get some more.
Again.
Get some more. It's a box, just a little box, and then we wouldn't be in this quandary.
Sorry.
It's all right. I still love you.
Thanks.
You know.
Love you too.
Welcome home, Heartthrob.
Thank you.
So good to see you.
Great.
Thank you. Yeah, I love it. We got to go because we got Texas Chainsaw Massacre to play. So
look at all your balls.
All right. Have a good one, everybody.
This is Lola, and I'm here to tell the world to stop being such pussies and listen to Rare Form Radio.
Look at all of them. Have those always been there?
Yes. The whole show you've been sitting here. Look at all your balls. No one has an idea. We're talking about baseball. You are like a autistic or something. You just whatever you see, throw it out there. Just throw it out there. Oh fuck!
I'm living in the moment.
You sure are.
Spit it out.
Good shit.
The power of now, because I don't remember what I said earlier, and I don't remember what's going on